Hey everyone, it's Heidi with the Usborne Experience. I got a book today that is not new to Usborne whatsoever. It's actually a really tried and true favorite. But I just bought one of these to put into a back to school book club subscription, and I decided to grab one for my son too, who's 3.5, who I think is now at the age that he would really love this book. And I bought it along with our Usborne Beginners books, Castles. So look at these two together. Oh my God, so good. I can't wait to read both of these at bedtime with him. So this is Usborne Look Inside a Castle, which is from our Look Inside collection. I just did a review video on Look Inside Animal Homes, which is a brand new release. This one I've had my eye on for some time, but I didn't grab it yet because my daughter's not really into castles and my son wasn't old enough yet. But here we are. I'm kind of wicked excited to look through all the flaps in this. So this is for ages 4 and above. Even though my guy is 3.5, I think it'll hold his interest. We like to do a 2-page spread as our bedtime reading when we're doing nonfiction books like this. So this has over 60 flaps inside, and I love the nonfiction part of this because it gives real life scenarios and real historic facts about what life was like in medieval times and what it was like to live in a castle. So it says, living in a castle. Around 700 years ago, rich lords built some fortresses called castles. They lived there with their families, servants, and fighters called knights. And it says this castle belongs to Lord Robert. And it talks about the outer walls and the inner walls. And the fun thing about this is now you can explore what's inside those walls. I mean, what kid or adult, look at that, wouldn't want to see the insides of a castle? So this talks about Great Hall and servants in the kitchen. There are so many flaps on this page. There's even the drawbridge, shows you going up and down. There's just so many inner wards, gatehouses, and it talks about the characters throughout that you'll follow. Walled in, the heart of the castle is the inner ward. It's very busy, dogs bark, horses neigh, and servants bustle to and fro. And you're gonna get to see everything that happens in the inside ward. So here you can see the horses, the horse stable, pretty cool. And there's stable boys. Look at this. What is happening? Yes! So, this is showing all the different people, the priests, the stewards, servants, and soldiers. It shows you inside the tower turret. Then the castle kitchen, which I think is the page I've been looking forward to most. And it gives you a menu right there, and then you can open it up and see what the food actually looks like, and it gives you some explanation. That's pheasant. No, it's peacock. Ew! Roast peacock, roast swan, boar's head. Oh, it's just a sad situation. This boy is turning skewers called spits, and it shows you the cauldron back in the back of the pit, which is pretty cool. I didn't know about that. It's sweltering in this room. There are big cauldrons steaming away. There's a buttery. There's page boys. Look at it. Open it up, and you can see everyone eating. And there's also fun, like little flaps showing the cat's job is to chase the rats. Tournament day and jousting. And it gives you some great information behind these big flaps. Look at this big one. And it shows them racing, and there's even a flap and a flap, which is my favorite kind of flappage. Flap and a flap. There's tournament rules, which is really neat. It shows you the inside of the tents mean, what is happening there? This knight has been hurt in a joust. A priest prays for him to recover. It's kind of like looking through people's windows. Or like if you're a person like me that likes to see the insides of houses that are for sale, and you go to like Zillow, it's kind of like what this is like, but for castles. And there's just fun little, just tiny little ones too that are for fun. Becoming a knight, and it walks you through all the steps of becoming a knight with flaps, obviously, so many. And then siege, there's a siege on the castle, and you get to look inside the siege. I want to look at all of these, but you don't want to watch me looking at all of them, but they're just so fun. This padded mat stops the battering ram from breaking through. See, they're holding the mat up here, and then it shows it dropping. I love that it's almost like the flaps are part of an animation in book form. Just think it's so neat. This is, oh, a catapult? That's not what they're called. What are they called? Trebuchet? How did I remember that? I think that's a trebuchet that they're showing. Zoop! I'm going over the wall. Yep, this catapult is called a trebuchet. It fires big rocks. How great is that for your kids to learn that kind of stuff and that kind of language that we don't usually use anymore? So this page is full of stuff like that. Flying, fiery boulders. And that is hawking and hunting. And about how they got their food and some of their sport back then. And again, it's following the same characters throughout. Look at this big flap. Just so much stuff. And it talks about falconers that are training falcons. Such good stuff! And as I say in a lot of my videos, they're not gonna get, your children and the children you love are not gonna get this neat information at school. They're not gonna get it in their textbooks. They might get it from the History Channel or maybe from Animal Planet. But wouldn't you rather them get it in a book that you can sit with them and discuss it and learn things yourselves? I just think it makes for really great memories, and they may be much more apt to remember something that they sat down and did with you and read with you and conversed with you and had just special moments and memories with you. So this book is $14.99. Again, it's awesome to be paired with our $4.99 Usborne Beginner's Castles book. Again, kind of at the same level, maybe a little older, like 6 and above, but I would use it with it. Look at it, there's the who knew that falcons were like a huge thing back then? Did you know that? I enjoyed hunting with birds calling. I had no idea. But it's also cool because these books have actual photography in them with some real pictures. So really neat, great pair, especially maybe as a gift with some kind of a castle building project or Lego project or something like that. Ooh, that's a great idea. So fun. You can get these books and more at my website, theusborneexperience.com, and you can find me on Facebook and Instagram at The Usborne Experience with Heidi. Thanks.